a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
My screen up,
University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
You can tell them that I've been there and back, dude. My screen up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
There we go, first place. There we go.
For the offense, there's nowhere to go from here but forward. No gain on the first play.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
The give on the option.
Oh my.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. They'll try to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a play by the defense. Coming out early in
Plus
the game,
14,
drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3 and out, not just...
That's just first drive, sons on the crowd. You feel me? They young. We young, fam. Number one team in the nation. You finna get it back there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
We got a young quarterback.
He'll bring it out. It's Walters. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee.
It's all good. We finna say, what? Hold on. Hold on. Somebody call me.
West Virginia has it. The offense ready to go to work. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willingham. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 3 for the first down. Here's this offense with
you
the
can
first
tell
down.
him now.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No
on that play. He got a house call.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be.
Number one team in the nation.
Stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
We gotta do something. That's 14. That's 14. Oh my God. That's house call, bro.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with this decision.
Yeah, we got to do a much better job.
Looking to throw on first down. Takes the easy one to the back.
What you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Razorbacks
we got this better
playbook
job.
open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Toure. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he...
Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They
gotta figure that out, man.
They've got playmakers.
Was that your tight end?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Yeah, this closer.
West Virginia has it back ready to dive into that playbook. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick.
You got to figure it out.
That play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You got to figure it out. 1 yard at a time. One play at a time.
Just shy of the first down mark.
Trying to get it all back in.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is
Can't run the ball.
absolutely beautiful by this defense. What a play physically.
Gotta figure it out.
Those extra yards to give up that
Let's
first
see
down.
something.
The Mountaineers come to the
Let's
line
see
on
some.
3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive.
Listen.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd
Oh, I
down.
threw another pick. God,
Tight coverage,
damn.
incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Defense did a
Damn,
great
they're
job
gonna give
really
me
showing
that,
the
man.
opponent's side of the field. They're expecting
know what?
quick
Yeah.
throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
4th and 2. Come on, let's do it.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own
I know what Cam gonna give me though. He ain't gonna give me that, but I know what Cam gonna give me though. I know what Cam gonna give me though. First down. I know what Cam gonna give me though. Let me see
Across the
some.
35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And they're showing you their intentions early
They
in the
gonna
game.
give me
It's
that
4th
simple
down,
shit.
you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Let me see. I know what Cam gonna give me though. Let me see. I know what Cam gonna give me though.
And the
Ain't
Mountaineers
gonna
come
give
to the
me
line
that.
with a fresh set of downs.
Ain't gonna give me that. What's this?
Looking to throw again.
Oh, you
And he
seen
throws
it.
his
That's,
third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
oh my
He goes
God.
to the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Oh my God, bro. You was not thinking that like that.
Coach has got to get his team
Yeah.
together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense, put
You
you
was
in
not
that spot.
thinking that,
You
bro. You
had some
just
great
seen.
moments, but this
I
possession,
made it
you gotta
obvious.
get a stop.
I made it
Gotta stop the
obvious.
bleeding and get the ball back
Come
to
on, bro.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Touchdown, Arkansas!
I made it too obvious.
Cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this
Made it too
week 12
obvious.
performance.
This offense is looking ridiculous.
It's already 20.
3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing what
It's
they
already
want
to the
at
first
will.
quarter, bro. Already. I didn't throw
I
3
mean, they
picks.
got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this
Oh,
one's
yeah,
going to
no.
get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just
first
run
quarter,
down
we
their
got a
throat,
whole
throwing
three
over
quarters.
their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they
Man,
probably
get off.
anticipated, because right now they have
My
no
God.
answers for this offense.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good
gotta
hustle
figure
by
it
the
out,
coverage
huh?
team, and they
Third
stop
quarter.
him at the 21.
Let's see something. Can we get any push, Ken? No dimos a nada. Can we get any push?
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21.
I just want to see something.
Give to the running
We
back.
can't get no push.
And he never had a chance. Just
We ain't getting that.
cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this
Definitely
caliber,
ain't
you're
getting
going to
that.
have some
We gotta
sort of
figure it
balance, right?
out.
You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going.
We gotta
and
figure
the
this
ball.
out.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes
We gotta at
second
least do
and
a
13.
touchdown. First quarter. Put more alcohol.
Back to pass.
Bitch.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the
See, we
back
gonna
end makes the
redo it.
quarterback hold the football a little longer than he
Chop,
wants
we
to,
can play like
and
this.
then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the
We still got
incompletion.
3 quarters.
You make
Look
up
at
the
that, all
game
that.
plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. That's
like
caught.
saying
It's
that here.
Harris. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still
Yeah,
short of
over
the
it.
first down marker.
He probably won't be calling me
Really
inside.
nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space.
Listen.
You've got to force the ball
Easy.
carrier to do something special after
Fake.
the catch. He's not able to do it there.
First
So
down.
really nice.
He's got it in.
Oh!
For a first down. And they finally get
Oh,
it
yeah,
to the ground.
catch. That's
An
a catch.
easy conversion for this offense.
Don't challenge it, brother. You trying to beat me
It's
by
not
58.
exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Let me get that, bro. You challenge that.
He spun that wheel of
Yeah,
fortune
give
by
me that.
challenging the
Give me that
call, and
timeout.
it does not go his way, and he loses
That's a
the
good play
timeout.
call. Why you want to give me that? I've seen it. He gonna challenge it, bro. He funny. He gonna challenge it, bro. That's how you know he don't respect it. We gotta score.
From the 44-yard line,
Why
the
you
offense
challenge
snaps it
it?
on first down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The
That boy probably
quarterback
about to
just
say
went into
ball.
brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Are you kidding me? Lucky number 7.
He could have
He's
made
got
that. Could have been a
7
catch.
interceptions on the season, consistently around the ball. High
Probably
IQ,
threw it too
breaks
early,
on the
though.
football great. This guy just makes play after play after play.
And they'll get on.
The nigga just broke on the route.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna let it fly. Reels it in down the left side. And the catch and run into the end zone.
It's gonna be a long game, bro. That
This
means a lot
offense
to
is
it.
so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do
Ain't
it
gonna-
so
don't even
quick,
watch
so
this bitch.
explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year.
You gotta let me
and
take
that's why
this
they're a
out
top
with
10
it.
offense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that
It's gonna be
lead
old
into
before
double
you know it.
figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't
Man, at least
get
make
out
it
of hand
competitive.
as we start the second.
That's right.
And he's going to bring this one out.
Look at that. You
He stopped short
I was
of
finna
the
play
20
the
at
song,
the
man.
19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
How about the aggressive play calling? We love aggressiveness, bringing the free safety down, blitzing him. You could tell completely disrupted the offense. They didn't know how to handle it. Free safety chases the QB, gets him on the ground.
Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball.
He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The defense just lost track of it. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Yo. You found somewhere to park and shit?
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Running back searching for a hole. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy one inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29.
You put the pretty in the breeze.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Going to the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Man, And that D-tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield and was able to make the tackle for loss.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going to that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is good.